Over the weekend, disturbing events unfolded in Manipur, involving the burning of Kuki-Zomi and Meitei villages and clashes between Manipuri commandos and Kuki-Zomi insurgent groups. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh reported that 40 insurgents were killed and several others were captured during operations in the foothills of the Imphal Valley, where the Kuki-Zomi and Meitei groups converge. Insurgent groups that are part of the suspension of operations pact with the Indian government and the state government have denied involvement in the violence against civilians or in shootouts with the Manipur police. However, they suggested that village volunteers who defend their villages and land might have been affected. The violence has serious implications, severely hampering peace talks and negotiations for a settlement. Although the Kuki national organizations expressed their willingness to continue peace talks with the central government, the nature and dynamics of these talks may change due to the alleged involvement of the insurgent groups in violence, as claimed by the Manipur government under Chief Minister Biren Singh. Leaders of these insurgent groups are believed to have left Manipur since the ethnic violence began on 3rd May. And camps designated for their cadre by the central government are now empty due to fears of possible attacks by state forces. The suspension of operations agreement was meant to protect the insurgent groups from actions by Indian or state security forces in exchange for an end to insurgency activities. However, in March, the Biren Singh government unilaterally withdrew from the agreement, a move that did not gain support from the central government. Singh has consistently accused the groups of supporting poppy cultivation and providing shelter to Myanmar refugees who entered Churchandpur district due to persecution by the military junta in their home country. The insurgent groups argue that the Manipur government's ongoing attacks on the Kuki-Zomi people and insurgent groups are part of a larger plan to exploit protected tribal land. They claim that the armed suspension of operations groups are the only obstacle to this plan, which forms the crux of the recent conflict in the state. A direct confrontation between insurgent groups and security forces has not been witnessed in the northeast region for decades. As a result of the ongoing violence, there has been a twofold exodus. The Meiteis driven out by the Kuki-Zomi community on the edges of the Imphal Valley, and the Kuki-Zomis fleeing from the Imphal Valley to the Kuki-dominated Churchandpur district, Guwahati, New Delhi, and other cities in the country. The breakdown of law and order in Manipur raises concerns about the potential activation of fringe elements. The region is known for smuggling activities, including drug transportation, due to its porous international border with Myanmar. Prior to the outbreak of violence on Sunday, a peculiar incident occurred in Imphal city. A local Meitei resident accompanied 3 personnel from the Rapid Action Force to a tribal-dominated area in the heart of the capital, where they set fire to a beef shop. The shop was being run by a Manipuri Muslim who had rented it from a tribal resident. The Rapid Action Force personnel, 2 of whom were from Haryana and 1 from Uttar Pradesh, have been suspended pending an investigation. Although the Manipur police claimed that the 3 individuals were intoxicated and had no ulterior motives, the incident has deepened the sense of mistrust among non-Meitei residents in Imphal city.